What's up YouTube, it's Ninetales TCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing with Tord RekLev list. That's right, ReshiZard with abilities. So there's Jirachi in here, there's Heatran in here, the Dedenne-GX, all that good stuff. So the good thing is that this World Championship deck is very good. It made top 4 and there's a good reason for that because we have so many options we can use. We even have, of course, the Ninetales from Team Up for an infinite amount of Gusting with the 9 Temptations ability. We discard 2 fires and we can target any bench Pokemon of the opponent that we want. So no need for custom catchers. The reason that this deck is so good is that we are simply gonna rely on Welder. There's also 3 copies of the Giant Heart in here. With this we can get 2 fire energies straightly from the deck if we just discard 1 card from the hand. And with 18 fire energies to go around, we have plenty. We can gust to an infinite amount, and even if a lot of the fire energies are in the discard pile, we can abuse Victini Prism Star because sometimes this little Prism Star can take one big hit, one hit KOs because of infinity. Let's say there's 10 energies in the discard pile. While we dish out 200, we can just set up with a simple Welder. So back in the day, Tord Reklev used to play like 4 energies and 18 supporters in the days of Zoroark. Nowadays it's flipped around. 2019 is gonna be 4 supporters and 18 energies. So why only 4 supporters? Well, we still have Acrobike as a main engine of just drawing into your deck, going quick, and we also have 4 copies of Jirachi to just make the Stellar Wish as effective as possible. Not only that, with communication we can always find the need for Dedenne, and the copies of Cherish Ball also help out with that. With 4 copies of Cherish Ball, 3 copies of communication, and 4 Jirachi, you'll definitely find your Dedenne early game. And if you use Dedenne early game, you can abuse Welder. The thing you want is Welder. That is why there's also 2 copies, actually 1 copy of Palpat in here to recover 2 copies of the Welder. Welder is our main supporter, and the main attacker is ReshiZard. Very good with Flare Strike 230, and sometimes you can get that double blaze off for 300 damage and go through any effects. So things like Keldeo, you can go straight to that, and that's why this deck is so good. Not only that, we have the single copy of Heat Factory. So with Heat Factory you draw 3 cards. With Acrobike you just get to look at the top 2 cards, 1 in the discard, 1 in the hand. With things like the Dedenne, you can discard your hand, draw 6 cards. You're definitely gonna find that Welder. So that's what the deck is all about. Heatran is in here. We saw it a lot on the stream as well. With Heatran you can use Burning Road. If you can switch your active with Heatran, you can just absorb all the fire energies, and then Hot Burn dishes out 50 damage for the amounts of fire energies we have attached. So sometimes Heatran can get that huge one-hit KO on a big tag team GX. Not only that, Turtonator can also do that with Explosive Jet, discard any amount of fire energies attached to your Pokemon, and that's why this deck is so good. With the many switching options like Switch, and of course the escape board, we're definitely gonna get Heatran in the active position, but also helps out with the Stellar Wish of Jirachi to get it out of the active position. And then 3 Super Scoop Up. If things go well, you're definitely gonna have an awesome time with Super Scoop Up to prevent the opponent from taking any prize cards. So that is the list that we're gonna play with. So huge shout out to Tord Reklev. If you don't know the man, he is a legend. He already got, of course, a lot of wins on his belt. We actually saw him destroying internationals last season, so he actually won 3 or 4 of them, and even got a top 8. So it's insane what this man has accomplished. And now with a top 4 at the World Championships, we can definitely say it's one of the greatest players out there, and this is the list he came up with. So ReshiZard with abilities. There's a lot of debate between ReshiZard and Greens. You can use Greens Exploration as a build. Easier being able to search out, of course, those reset stamps. This list does not run any reset stamp, I know. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So we're just gonna get, we're not gonna bench Vulpix. We want to use a Welder target immediately. So we have Vulpix. Ooh, this does not seem to go very well. Vulpix can evolve into the Alolan Ninetales, so that can cause us a little bit of trouble. What I'm gonna do is try to get our ReshiZard. ReshiZard goes through any effect with the double blaze, so if we can get this out early game, things will go out alright. Also, Victini can smack through these annoying nuisances like Alolan Ninetales. Hopefully this is not going to be one of those Behemoth stall decks. I don't really want to see that. So first things first, we're going to Welder. That way we can draw 3 cards, get, of course, 2 energies onto our ReshiZard, our main attacker of choice. Don't know which deck I'm up against, but I'm always fine just getting, of course, our ReshiZard set up. Also going to be giving a 1 fire energy, although, yeah, let's get that fire energy onto the ReshiZard. So now we are going to use an Acrobike, see what we get from that. We get a Vulpix, which is nice. Vulpix can target any bench Pokemon if it managed to evolve to Ninetales by the 9 Temptation ability. Next up I'm going to go for a Dedenne, because I want to get some energies in the discard pile. Helps out, of course, with the Victini. We even have more than it to go around, but now we have Stellarish. Hopefully we find another Welder. We find a Giant Heart and a Skateboard. I think a Skateboard in this instance is better since we already have a bunch of energies in the hand. And that means we can just get it out of the active position as soon as possible. Next turn we're going to do that. We're not going to just equip it just yet. He might be running things like Lice Under Labs and all that stuff. Well, we'll see how it goes. So that's that. That is our first opening turn, getting 3 energies onto the ReshiZard. The opponent is now on the move. And next turn, if we manage to find another one of these Welders, we can go with the Double Blade and destroy anything. So that is going to be our main solid option. We have Victini Prism Star, which is in the deck. We saw that. That means we are just going to have an awesome time. The good news is he's going to use Alm's Lecture. That means we have access. Okay, this is a Behem deck, if I already knew. So Behem, we are going to get item locked. The good news is we don't run a lot of items in this deck. The only thing we need is to set up our Ninetales, and we should be gold. So if we find a Pokemon Communication, we should be good to just sweep up this game easy. So he uses Roar. In that instance, there's nothing he can do about that. So I'm just going to promote our ReshiZard straightly from the bat. Roar. That means, oh yeah, we can just start doing it immediately. So, first things first, there's a lot of fire energies in our hand. I would love to just, yeah, we're gonna use the Giant Heart. There's a lot of energies to go around, so we might as well get, how many energies here? 3. We still have a lot of energies to go around. We don't even need to go overboard. Let's go with the Dedenne here. Another Dedenne, getting lots of energies in the discard pile. The good news is that next turn we can maybe use Dedenne, even things like Super Scoop Up, which is awesome. First things first, we will not be needing another Jirachi, so I'm going to be using Giant Heart and getting rid of this Jirachi. So hopefully we can get some more energies up and rolling. I would love to get a Ninetales up so we can just target that draw support, Zipstrika, which would be the main thing I want to do here. So here comes Acrobike, maybe a Welder would be great. Okay, Communication. I'll gladly take the Communication. So with this, we have infinite amount of Gusting. So that is what we want here. So let's get this up, get our Ninetales set up, and things should be good to go from here on out. So we have the Ninetales. Oh yeah, we have to evolve the Vulpix, not the ReshiZard. Cannot evolve, it's a tag team. Okay, we can gust up whatever we want. I think I'm gonna go for this Vulpix. I'm not even afraid of item lock at this point. He might smack 90 damage, but I don't care about it at all. Yeah, the main concern is of course that Vulpix, so I'm just gonna strike. I'm not a fan of that Alolan Ninetales from Team Up, the fairy type, which has the ability. We still have access to our GX move, so even if he comes with that Team Up Alolan Ninetales, we can go through it with the Double Blaze. Right now, we're gonna get item locked, so hopefully things will turn out alright. We still have access to the Alolan, actually to our Ninetales, and there's still a lot of energies in the deck. We have Giant Heart, which we can abuse. We're gonna see how it goes. I have not faced against this Behem deck. It also did very well at the first day of Worlds, so if it doesn't turn out well for us, I'll see how it goes. We only used one Welder so far, and we still have access to the amazing Victini Prism Star. Communication coming around. We're gonna see Behem. We're gonna get item locked. Don't care about it at all. Item locked dishes out 90 damage, which means we can abuse the attack Outrage. So that is what we wanted. We have infinite amount of Gusting, and we can, of course, rely on Outrage. He just had... Oh, Shrine. Don't like to see that Shrine, because Shrine will take damage counters on all of our Pokemon, like the Dedenne, and the ReshiZard. That is something I don't want to see here. But I do think this has a great matchup against these kind of guys, because we can target whatever we please. If we cannot one-shot the active, we just go after one of the bench. Okay, energy to the Behem. And now, okay, there is a Alolan Ninetales. Don't want to see that. So a couple of those are showing up now. That is definitely not good. 90 damage, and it goes back. Okay. And now we are in a difficult position. We need to find our Welder, and we are item locked as well. Or we just abuse the Ninetales, get rid of 2 energies. 1, 2. And we target, of course, this guy, because we will not love to be item locked, so we don't like that at all. We could attach of the turn, but I rather want to be, I don't know, super scooping up next turn and then doing something else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna super scoop up next turn, I believe. Don't want to attach that energy. Also, I want to keep the energies to use the 9 Temptation ability. I think that's better. So here comes the Outrage. Even though, if we manage to top deck a Welder, things will turn out okay. So we got our second prize card. The opponent still hasn't taken any single prize card. He is going to be, smacking that Shrine around. We have, of course, Super Scoop Up. We want to be finding our counter stadium because this is not looking good. Also, if we attached of the turn, we could have maybe destroyed this Ninetales, but then our ReshiZard gets destroyed. I'd rather want to be using Super Scoop Up, getting a Welder off onto something like a Victini Prism Star. That would help us out a ton. Here comes a Hapu. This is a Pokemon we cannot destroy, although we have answers. We have Turtonator, and we also have Victini Prism Star. Not only that, we also have access to the GX move of ReshiZard. So there's 3 options to destroy this Ninetales. So discarding that little Algem was definitely a great plan of action. He can, of course, now start using that Zubstrika for Sprint. Still need to take 4 more prize cards. So now you see how the matchup goes. The good news is we have this guy. And now we can maybe Pelpat for just 1 single copy of Welder. Could be efficient here. Oh yeah, this is also nice. If we Welder 1 copy, I don't think we're gonna need more, so... Okay, first things first, I want to see how this turns out. Come on, Super Scoop Up, don't let us down. It doesn't let us down, so we get this. All the energies go to our Pokemon, which is awesome. And the thing we want to find here is a Welder, so I'm actually going to use that Pelpat here to just get that single copy of the Welder back in the deck. So the chances of us getting that Welder, 4 Welders in the deck, is going to be huge. So we're going to use Stellar Wish, probably get that Welder. And yeah, we get that Welder, which is awesome. The Shrine still goes along, but I'm not afraid of that too much here. Alright, all of these options to go around. So, first things first, let's get our Turtonator set up. Do we set up Turtonator or do we abuse the ability of the Ninetales? He doesn't seem to have anything. Maybe we should go after this draw support. He only seems to have 2 Pokemon, actually 2 cards in the hand. 2 cards in the hand. We can Welder, but use the GX move. Nah, I don't think that will turn out alright. So let's get energies onto the Turtonator, I think. I think that is the best plan of action. So we can blow up on this Ninetales. Yeah, this just gonna do it like this. 2 energy. We still have a lot of Welder to go around, so that's good. Bam, bam, bam. We got 3 cards. We even have another Super Scoop Up, which is nice. So we got 3 energies on here. Gonna get that Cherish Ball up and rolling. We're gonna get Heatran. Nah, maybe Heatran. So we have everything in the hand that we possibly want. Also, our Dedennes are not looking too well here. We're definitely gonna be needing some sort of Super Scoop Up later down the line. Could have also gotten with the Heatran here and then used 130 every single turn. Oh yeah, we could have known that we could have gotten that Cherish Ball sooner or later. So let's use Explosive Jet, and we're gonna discard all of our energies. So that way we are gonna get rid of this annoying nuisance, which is of course the Ninetales, which prevents all the damage done to it by GXs. So now we have 3 energies left. All the energies go to the discard pile. The only thing we need is like something like Welder and the Victini, which could... Oh, Heat Factory is also nice. The only thing we need is like there's 12 energies already in the discard pile, which is not looking good. He can get, of course, another one of those Alolan Ninetales back. So yeah, he has, of course, the Lure Ball, something we haven't seen before, except for maybe like a Vikavolt deck. Okay, 3 energies here, 12. That means we still have 6 energies to go around. Would love to just get Pokemon Communication up in combination with a Welder. That means we can set up Victini, get all of our energies back in the deck. That is the main plan of action. We also can, of course, strike again with the Explosive Jet. But sooner or later, we are definitely going to get item locked once again. We still need only 3 more prize cards. Victini can take a prize card. We still have Double Blaze at our disposal. Still have 3 Welders in the deck. Should be doing fine if I had to guess. So here is Zubstrika. So now he can sprint twice and get his setup. So he will not be able to attack this turn. So our Turtonator is a little bit safe, which is awesome. But our Dedennes are looking pretty grim. I don't think this deck runs Custom Catcher because I don't think it has the room for it. So, okay, the Shrine is still kicking up. Don't care about that at all. So what we're going to do here is maybe we find a switcher or whatever. Let's get this on board. Follow it up by... Yeah, we definitely need... Yeah, Super Scoop Up. Let's go. Yeah, it works again. So Super Scoop Up is just such a broken card. Let's get this guy out of the active position. The only thing we need right now is a Welder. So we discard this. 1 fire. Get 2 cards. We get Cherish Ball again. Wow, we have so many energies in the hand. Probably gonna find our Welder, but we're definitely gonna have to set some other Pokemon up. We have 4 energies in the hand. Oh boy. Oh boy. We definitely need to save some energies for, of course, our Victini. Okay, there is a switch. nothing to do about that. There's no Welder in the hand, which is just sad. No Welder to go around. Could give an energy of the turn. Could do that. Still only need 2. Need to set up some Pokemon. He's gonna come with the Ninetales, but we're definitely gonna have an abundance of Fire Energies sooner or later. So might as well give a Fire Energy here. Bam. We need 2 for the... Yeah, we also can, of course, use the Dedenne here, but we only have 11 cards left in the deck. Might as well get another Skateboard set up. Let's set it up on the Ninetales. And there's still a Super Scoop Up left, so I think we're gonna get item locked later, so might as well play it down right now. We get it ahead, so let's get a Dedenne back. We can smack the Dedenne, but we're not gonna do that. Just gonna pass the turn here. I think that's cool. We have a switch in hand. We might not be able to use it, but everything has a 1 retreat cost, and we're hopefully gonna draw into the Welder. Okay, Shrine is back, which is sad. Copycat for a bazillion cards, so the opponent will get that item lock up and rolling. Set up, of course, this Ninetales. The only thing we will need is a Welder and a Victini. So if we get that, we can fill our deck once again with a ton of energies that we won't be able to deck out. So I think it's gonna be a kind of a weird situation. We need to like Stellar Wish as well. Find top deck a Welder, get communication. A mix of both would be fine. Because without using the Victini, we will eventually get out of energies. We only need 3 energies, actually 3 prize cards, so we'll wonder how it will go, but we need to use our Victini. If we use our Victini, I think this game is gold. He's gonna smack 90 damage onto our, Jirachi. Maybe we would have swapped that Jirachi now that I think about it. It's gonna smack 90 again. We're gonna get item locked. That's fine, I guess. 100 HP. Alright. Okay, here comes... Is that a Super Boost energy? No, it's a triple accelerated energy. Super Boost only works for stage 2s. So, item lock, Jirachi goes away, which is sad. Very, very sad. Next up, we promote a little actually the Ninetales. Oh, wow. He concedes! What is this? What in the world? Maybe he was misplaying or whatever. So our strategy would have been using Victini Prism Star, getting all of our energies back, and then we just gust the remaining prize cards and destroy everything with the ReshiZard. So we get a KO with the Victini Prism Star. We only need 2 KOs, and ReshiZard is definitely capable of using Outrage for the 2 last prize cards. So that is Tord Reklev's deck. We're gonna play another round because I want to see how it works against another deck. Behemoth is kind of like, it's okay because we have an infinite amount of Gust. And we have also non-GX attackers. Okay, Lightning, Psychic. If I had to guess, Lightning and Psychic, maybe a Pikaron deck, maybe with some Sigilyph GX thrown in there. I wonder how it will go. It's a Lightning deck, probably Pikaron. There's the only reasonable explanation. We start with Jirachi, our main best starter. We have a Giant Heart, so probably we'll be able to find that Welder. We're just gonna smack down the Vulpix, use the Giant Heart, and things will go smoothly. This deck is just so much fun to play with. Okay, we'll even have the Escape Board, so I'm just gonna smack this down. We're gonna be using the Giant Heart first, so we can thin out the deck a little bit. That means our chance of drawing into a Welder with the Stellar Wish is getting increased tremendously. The only thing I want to check here, okay, Victini Prism Star is in here, and we have 3 Welders. There seems to be 1 prize. Can live with that, can live with that. Okay, here comes the Stellar Wish. Bam, we get the Welder, which is kind of okay, I guess. The bad thing is that we don't have a Pokemon to use it on, except for like maybe this Heatran. So yeah, Heatran is gonna do most of the job here. So Welder, 2 energies. And we're gonna fly in with a Heatran Hot Burning GX soon. So we even have Giant Heart Skateboard. Might as well get that on another Jirachi. We're gonna retreat. We still have another switching option, so that's good. And even if we wake up, we can manually retreat. So Stellar Wish, and we have nothing to work with. Okay, that's scary. We can already Palpad to increase our chance of getting the Welder, since there's 1 Welder prize. If we can get another Welder off on our Heatran, we actually can destroy the Stag Team GX as soon as turn 2 with our amazing Hot Burn GX. Electro Power. Are we gonna see a first turn custom catch on our Heatran? Nah, he needs 2 Electro Powers for that. 190 HP seems to be kind of good nowadays. Full Blitz, only 150, so now he's at 180. Oh, Lysander Labs, Escape Board not working out for us. And except, we do have a giant heart for us, so I think it's good. We even have Ninetales to evolve, so we can gust whatever we want. That is actually not bad. Not bad at all. Our hand does look so good. We're definitely gonna use Palpad for that Welder, because only having 2 Welders left for in a 40 card deck and using Stellar Wish, needing that Welder, is kind of grim. Okay, this deck is 50 damage on the amount of energy attached to this Heatran, so I wonder how it will go. Hopefully we can get a Dedenne from like a Cherish Ball from a Stellar Wish, which would help out a ton. That way we can draw some cards, get the Welder, use the Giant Heart, and things will go smoothly. The only thing we'll need is like a Cherish Ball. I think that's not too much to ask. Okay, he's asleep. Slow running Pikarom deck. We'll take it. So we get the Giant Heart. We don't actually need the Welder since we need a switching card. We need to find a Cherish Ball. We could Giant Heart, get 2 energies, increase the chance of us getting a Cherish Ball. But then we throw away 3 energies. But the deck is filled with energy, so... The deck is filled with energy, so we might as well use this. Use the Palpad, get that Welder back thrown in the deck. Use that Giant Heart, get rid of this, get 2 energies. We're also going to discard those energies, by the way. We actually can target whatever we please with Ninetales, so even if we top deck like a Cherish Ball, it will be fine. Yeah, the Cherish Ball is here. Ladies and gentlemen, my plan is working out so well. So next up, we don't want to just destroy this Raichu, we just want to use the 9 Temptation. We can also attach up the turn, now that I think about it. Attach of the turn, nah. The 9 Temptation is probably better, if I had to guess. Because we definitely want to get, of course, the Pikarom, get some damage onto that guy, because that's the main threat here. Now a Cherish Ball for an amazing 6 fresh cards. Here comes the Dedenne. Okay, Pikarom is in the active. We need to find a switching card, Energy's Welder, whatever. Communication switching cards. Okay, we have a switching card, which is nice. We have an attachment of the turn, but we don't have Welder. We still need to find Welder. So I think I'm just going to use communication. Get rid of 1 simple Dedenne. And what else might we possibly need? Yeah, this Victini also is dishing out a lot of damage, as mentioned before. 4 energies, that's already 80 damage. Not going to need that for now. Explosive Jet is actually something I love to use. ReshiZard is also good. Might as well get ReshiZard, because they're going to have a lot of problem destroying this ReshiZard. Okay, let's get this ReshiZard out, use Stellar Wish, find a Welder, and just destroy, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, Welder, bam, and then we GX move onto that Pikarom as early as the 2nd turn with the amazing Heatran. Heatran is one of those Pokemon when you said like, is it good? It actually is. Bam, we even get another energy of the turn, so we swap around, get Heatran on the active, we dish out 250, we smack down the ReshiZard, get already an energy of the turn on the ReshiZard. We use an Acrobat, so this deck is on fire. Get it? We don't need another Dedenne since we already have a Dedenne in the hand. Let's get the fire energy so we can gust up later. And we even can get another skateboard onto this guy. So bam, that is what the deck is all about. So Hot Burn GX and the 2nd turn. Even if he resets stamps, we have 2 Jirachi available to us. So let's get this prize card. 3 prize cards already. So the only thing we need to do is like destroy a Raichu. Are we gonna be able to do that? We might do that if we find the Turtonator GX. If this guy gets in the discard pile, there's already 5 more energies at 9. That's 180 with the Victini Prism Star. If we did Dedenne 3 more energies, that is 240. If we get another energy with Giant Heart, I think the only thing we need is like a Welder and a Victini Prism Star to win the game. So that's how powerful, and that's why the reason that Tord Reklev run 18 energies. Is this another Pikarom? Easy. We can gust it up and destroy it. Gust it up and destroy it. That's the plan of action. We even have a switch, so we can switch to Jirachi, target this guy. Oh, it's gonna be so fantastic. We can even retreat if we want to. Manually retreat, getting energies in the discard pile. Oh wow, what a fiery deck right here. Let's see here. Lysander Lab's not even bothering us too much. Probably gonna see a full blitz, but Heatran will survive, which is kind of the funny thing about it. Unless he uses Stag Bolt immediately for 200, then he can get rid of like 5 energies. But we actually like that. Okay, tag switch. Touch of the turn, and then Thunder Mountain, if I had to guess. 1 hits. Yeah, that's the average part of the Stadium Navigator. Goodbye, Giant Heart. Okay, all these Dedennes are showing up here, so Dedennes everywhere. I think that the price of Dedenne will go skyrocketing after like the World Championships here. Okay, not even a full blitz. What is going on here? Okay, first things first, we switch around. Get our Jirachi up and rolling. Hopefully we will find a Welder. Okay, we have a Super Scoop Up, which is actually... Oh yeah, we have a Welder as well. Cool. Here comes the Welder. Bam. Use the Welder. Get 2 energies on here. Bam. Bam. Drawing some more cards. We even have the Explosive Jet to go around. Let's get this energy over here. We can even target whatever we want, which is the nice thing about it. So here comes the ReshiZard, and we can clean up the game with Heatran. We don't want to gust just yet. Just go for a good old Flare Strike. Bam! 230. If we would have gotten like a Shrine or whatever, we could have one-hit KO. But this deck doesn't even have a problem with that. Later, we just use the 9 Temptations to win the game. Just go over a Pikarom like it's nothing. And Welder, the straight power of Welder. Okay, energy switch. We're gonna see a full blitz right now. Either way, one of my GXs survive and we can gust. Okay, Super Scoop Up. Yo, wow, that is just sad. His Super Scoop Up failed. If it would have worked out, he might have gotten like a little chance, but yeah, that's it. This is how the game functions. Let me know what you think about Tord Reklev's ReshiZard deck in the comment section below. Also, if you want to be playtesting this yourself, let me know what you would change, what you would update. I wouldn't change a single thing. It just runs so smoothly. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to demolish the like button, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.